Alright, what is good, boys and girls? Welcome back to another lecture. Today I want to talk about what gets most traders into the actual trading space and why they end up failing and only that 1% ends up succeeding. Okay, and I fall into this same boat, so don't think I'm just talking out of my ass and I don't know what I'm talking about, because why I was unprofitable was because the way I thought, and we're going to get into that in a second. So what is the main reason ultimately why most new traders actually get into the day trading space and want to pursue a day trading career? Well, what do you guys think it is? Because I 100% believe it's strictly for the money and the money only, right? You guys are scrolling on TikTok, and I fall in the same boat, so I'm talking about myself as well, right? You guys are scrolling on TikTok. You see these traders post $10,000 wins, $20,000 wins, $100,000 day, $3 million days, right? So on and so forth. And we think we can replicate that as well, especially when we're just starting out. And ultimately, I mean, as you guys know, as most traders know, that's not the freaking case, right? We have to put in the time and the effort and treat it like anything else in order to become good at it, in order to have those successful days. But when most traders come into trading thinking they're going to make quick money, right? They're going to essentially just get rich quick, right? They see it's a new trend. They want to jump on the trend. They want to jump on the wave. And they just want to become ultimately rich and famous at the end of the day. Well, if you jump onto the charts every single morning and you're only focused on the money aspect, you're going to fail. Just plain and simple, you will never make a single dollar of profit. You might win a few trades here and there, but you will never be in profit. Why? Well, because as either A, you take a loss and you're so money fucking hungry that you just re-enter blindly and you're probably going to lose more, or you don't know what the hell you're doing and you just press buy or sell randomly and just hope to God you make fucking money, and you're essentially gambling at the end of the day. So I believe that is why most beginner traders, like new traders, fail, is because they get into trading for the wrong reasons. And that's why I was failing as well. Because when I first started, again, I thought it was a get quick rich scheme. Now, all the mentors I had when I first started specifically threw out the fact that that is not the case. Everyone is going to have to learn. But I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm going to be different. And I'm just going to make them $100,000, so on and so forth, in a certain amount of time span. And what did that end up getting me? Well, I stayed at square fucking one for 6 months straight, when I could have been exceeding and progressing, like climbing the steps. I was just at square one because my psychology was fucked up. I was too focused on the actual money aspect. The day I flipped the switch in my head and decided to enjoy the process, right? I decided I wanted just freedom. I wasn't more focused on how much money I made. I just knew if I followed my rules, I would eventually get freedom on a day-to-day life, right? No matter if it took a year, no matter if it took 2 years, eventually the freedom will come and I will have a stress-free life. So that's really why I trade now, because I jump on the charts for 2 hours and I know if I break my rules and I'm only in it for the money, nothing good will ever come from that, right? Because most of the time when we're money hungry, there's no patience involved. It's just money, money, money. I need it right now, and I'm not going to wait. However, as soon as you flip the switch in your head, we're like, okay, I'm gonna stay patient. I'm going to follow my rules. And with following your rules, you're going to have the freedom. You're going to have the stress-free life. You're going to be available, right, to either your parents, right, your significant other, so on and so forth. You'll have the availability. Why? Because you're only working for 2 hours a day. You jump on the charts at 9:30 in the morning and you're off by like 11 max. You shouldn't be trading past 11 anyway, especially if you're trading New York AM, right? And I'm someone that is big on helping people. I like to help the homeless people, right? I like to buy them food. I like to give money back to my friends and family. I'm a very giving person and a caring person. And ultimately, what do you guys need to give back? Well, you most likely need money, but how are you going to acquire money? By following your rules and sticking to your strategy on a day-to-day basis. Because I know if it's strictly based on the money while you're trading, it's strictly money, money, money only and nothing else. You just want to get rich and you want to get famous. Well, those losses are going to eat you up. And I know because I've fucking been there. I've been there over and over and over again. For 6 months, I was in that pit, just doing the same mistakes over and over again, over leveraging, over trading, so on and so forth. All right. So that is really the main reasons why I believe that most beginner traders fail, because they jump into this thinking it's super fucking easy. Essentially, everyone's gambling and they're just going to press a button and make X amount of money in a few minutes, a couple hours, and they'll be set. And we all know, or most, I would say 95% of traders know that that's not the case, right? You have to learn the technical analysis part in order to like become successful, and you have to master your psychology in order to become profitable. It's the exact same thing on a day-to-day basis. I talk about this in almost every single video. I sound like a broken record at this point, right? So if you are new and you want to get into trading, think about it like this. You're going to learn the technical analysis part, right? Obviously, you're not going to master your psychology right away because you're not going to be trading with real money. You're going to be trying to like learn your strategy, so on and so forth. But once you got that strategy down, focus on just trying to find your setup and your setup only, and then learn from your losses and see the technical analysis that you can do different in order to like progress for your next trades, right? So you don't lose as much, because yes, you're going to lose a lot. But don't come in here thinking you're going to get fucking rich mad quick and it's super fucking easy, because this is one of the hardest things you can possibly do, specifically for the fact that you have to master your psychology. The actual technical analysis part is not hard at all. And I promise you that. I still learn literally every single day, right? Whether to take profits here, or what I'm looking for a manipulation down here, if this thing isn't here, right? Whatever the fucking case may be, I'm learning on a day-to-day basis. But the technical analysis part is really easy to, I guess, like incorporate in your plan and change in your plan, make those minor tweaks. It's really the psychology, right? And if you, like I said, for the 100th time in this video, if you come on here thinking you're going to get rich very fucking quick, that is going to fuck with your psychology so hard that either you're going to quit or you're just going to lose a shit ton of money. There's no in between. It's one of those two options. And I promise you will not make a single fucking dime. You just won't. It's just how it goes. The market is made for you to lose. So how are you going to counter that? Well, look at it from a different view. Say, fuck the money. I just want to find my setup on a day-to-day basis. And if I find it and I lose, whatever. And if I find it, I win, great. I won for the day and I'm up some money. That's how you guys should be looking at it when you come into trading, okay? You should not be wanting to become a day trader strictly for the money. Look at it from a different perspective. Be like, okay, we can get freedom from this. I can become very, very available, right? I can live a stress-free life, so on and so forth. I can start giving back to my friends and family, right? My mom and dad, whatever. But how am I going to get there? I'm going to have to get there by mastering my psychology and by following my rules and sticking to my trading plan. That's literally it. Okay? So don't come on here thinking you're going to gamble and make $100,000 very fucking quick. You might as well just go to the fucking casino and place $100,000 on a blackjack hand and hope to God you hit fucking blackjack. You'll have better odds doing that than doing that when it comes to day trading. Okay? If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. I hope this video helped you guys out, especially you new traders, and I'm out of here.